From Connecticut to Kenya, fundraising is changing some lives. It all started when a local veteran made a trip to the African country back in December. NBC Connecticut's Jane Caffrey shows us how one act of kindness has evolved and now has the potential to help hundreds of children living in Africa's largest urban slum.
I spent almost 9 years defending our country and spent almost a year of my life underwater protecting our nation.
This Navy veteran's drive to make an impact extends beyond U.S. borders.
These are very decorative sticks that I got from Kenya.
For 20 years now, John Leahy has collaborated with nonprofits in Africa. His most recent trip in December brought Leahy to Kenya's capital, Nairobi, where he toured the Kibera slum, the largest urban slum on the continent.
The magnitude of having over 500,000 people living in a slum, it's just unfathomable.
But one sight struck a chord.
The thing that got me was the kids were playing with flat soccer balls. And it kind of broke my heart, and it kind of reminded me of my own youth growing up in a housing project in New York City.
So Leahy reached out to his guide, Eric Odok. A lifelong Kibera resident, Odok not only runs tours, but also the nonprofit Kibera Community Outreach Program.
So I sent back $100, and he wound up giving 12 soccer balls.
Then Odok had a request. He asked Leahy if he would be willing to fund education for children.
A very humble background made me very passionate about helping needy people, especially the children.
Leahy was moved to act, especially when he learned the story of this 16-year-old girl.
The first picture I saw was Esther, who was in 11th grade. Her mother works in Kalbari slums. She makes $2 a day, and her mom needs to raise $150, which is an impossible task.
Leahy explains that it costs families in Kibera $150 for 1 year of high school education and $50 for a year of primary school education. So he mobilized his friends and family in Connecticut with the goal of raising $1,000. They exceeded that goal, raising $1,500 to date.
We were able to fund 6 children's education for 1 year.
Beyond that, they've expanded their partnership to include Yvette Ondachi at Sinapis. The nonprofit has trained more than 1,000 entrepreneurs as a means to eradicate poverty.
We address the biggest barriers that entrepreneurs face towards their success.
Now, Sinapis will conduct a 9-week entrepreneurial training with Odok and one other person who will then share those skills in Kibera.
Few hundreds of dollars put into the lives of 2 people over a 9-week training can transform the lives directly, but then the ripple effect becomes like 1,000 people, possibly.
Making a difference from Connecticut to Kenya.
You could be overwhelmed with the need. The needs will cause you to cry at night because there's just so much. But if you start with one, make a commitment, and get the resources, that's where the ripple effect occurs.
For NBC Connecticut News, I'm Jane Caffrey.